No, no, wait a second. No, this isn't what this is. Okay, hello everyone and welcome to a Groovy Kiwi production. My name is Nikolai Hunt and today I will be reviewing my first album. Well, two actually. This will be part one of a two-parter to this. This first review will be on Apathy and will go followed by Ego plus Positive Thinkers 2. This. So for those of you that don't know, this is an AI generator and it just finishes the sentence for you, or phrase, paragraph, story, whatever. This is InfraKit, and right now I'm using the free trial. But yeah, you start a sentence and it finishes it for you, and it can get pretty wild sometimes. So let's up the ante, shall we? We'll go. Yeah, what's a good number? 500. All right, so let's try this again. And we will say, this morning, I started my day by... This morning I started my day by finishing something I had begun yesterday. I have never worked so long and so hard to write a single thing because it was about my mother. This book is about her life and my father. In late August of 2015, my daughter gave me a set of journals that I could continue writing in. After she died, I decided to put my heart on paper. My book was never meant to be about my writing, although I learned much from it. This is not the journey that a writer imagines they will take when they choose to. I think it was trying to finish the sentence. Let's go ahead and give it, let's give it 1,000 so it can just, okay. I don't want to continue down this rabbit hole because I don't have a daughter yet. And I sure hope that she doesn't die. Also, late August 2015, I had just met my wife. Good times. What a time to be alive. It was a dark and, we don't need a comma there, and stormy night. I couldn't sleep. Couldn't sleep. Okay, you gotta bear with me. I can't spell. I'm an engineer. I know math. The sound of the wind kept me awake. Now let's see what it's got for me. And I had to keep the windows shut. I had to run downstairs several times to take a look outside. I never noticed my brother and his girlfriend sleeping beside me until I saw that she was tossing and turning in her sleep. I could have sworn she was being attacked, but when I reached for her hand, she only squeezed mine. I calmed down and returned to bed, but the next night I thought about it and again decided I should say something. I leaned over and spoke gently to her face. Melissa, I think there's something wrong with you. Are you afraid of the wind? At first she pulled away, but when I pulled her back to me, she said, that's not what I meant. I just thought there might be something else. I love you. I love you too, Melissa. And then it happened. She collapsed to the floor and never woke up. I would have to continue living with the guilt of not being able to save her. And so began the nightmare. Every night I'd have to console myself by thinking I saved her. Oh my God. What happened to her? What? Keep going. She wouldn't have killed herself. She's still alive, and I'm sure she can't wait to tell me about her dreams that night. It's been years since that night, and now she's dead, and I don't even know why. I know that Melissa was a bit disturbed by the fact she could hear things in her dreams. I was at the graveyard for hours trying to figure out what the H happened. It seems Melissa had died, but she's still alive in my dream. I was looking for a reason why she'd be there, but all I could think of was the fact that she's deaf, and I knew it was only a matter of time before the things in her dreams were heard from her lips. Only it wasn't her words that I heard. The figure whispered something to me in a language I couldn't understand, but I knew it was her voice. It's been so long since the day that I met Melissa. I didn't expect I'd find her here, a ghost from my past. But I guess what goes around comes around. I thought you were dead. I thought you were gone. I got to know what happens next. Wait a second. I couldn't what? I couldn't understand. How could it be? that you were alive in my dreams. Why couldn't you continue to haunt me? Why couldn't you just stay dead? I hate you. I want you to leave. You make me sick. I don't want to see you again. You or your stupid eyes. I'm sorry. I love you. You've been dead for so long. Why wouldn't I remember? I can't live without you. This place doesn't seem to bother you. You're happy here. You don't seem sad. Why don't you just go? Why didn't I ask you sooner? Why didn't I keep thinking that it was you? I'll miss you so much. I can't stand it. I'd give anything if you would come back, but it doesn't seem like you want to come back. I can't leave you here. They'll never understand. I know you're lonely. I know you have so many questions and no answers. Why am I so pathetic? I could have been strong and so happy again. I could have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made you stay in this place. I'm sorry. I wish you weren't dead. I love you. I miss you. Okay, that's enough of Melissa. Jesus. What in the world? Okay, well, that's the story, the Ballad of Melissa. Let's go down another route. The other day, I was playing basketball with some friends. Out of nowhere, Alex Jones showed up and said, mow the lawn. I walked away without looking back. I shouldn't have. So I went back over to him and asked, so where's the cancer sucks, don't get it rule? He walked away again, and that's the last I saw of him. Am I bothered by Alex Jones? No. Is it worth any of my time to call him a hate preacher? No. Am I not offended by his sexist and transphobic beliefs? Not at all. Am I not offended by his delusions? Not at all. It all comes down to the fact that I was invited by some friends to attend a sleepover at his house. I found out later that my friend is dating Alex Jones's niece. So I figure, why not hang out with a couple of my friends? And yes, I do think Alex Jones has some good points. Yes, I think he is occasionally right. Yes, he sometimes drops some hilarious truth bombs. Yes, I think he can sometimes open the public's eyes to really important issues. So maybe he isn't a complete a-hole. But I don't like the way he talks about his family. Can I type here? Don't like them putting, I don't know where this is going, chemicals in the water that turns the freaking frogs gay. And I'm just going to let it go from there. It has no idea what to think now. I think I broke it.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Okay, we're going to try this again. We're gonna do one of these that I heard on the Distractable podcast with knock, who's there? The president. What do you want? Oh, you want to buy one of my paintings? Well, I can't sell them right now because I've just finished a big piece and I need to relax for a bit, you see. Wait, no. What did the president need? What do I see? While I'm in the midst of painting, I get so frustrated and I paint so quickly that I don't have a lot of time to actually rest and enjoy it. But if I actually took the time to rest while I paint, I'd be a much better artist. Not to mention, I would have a ton more work to show for it. Thanks, Barry, for all your wonderful paintings. I never really thought you were out of my reach. But then you are a fabulous artist, and it turns out you really do need a break. I think you're really great. I can't wait to see the rest of your work. Thanks again, Barry. I was so honored to meet you and get the chance to chat with you. I don't think I've ever given Barry many compliments, so thank you. Most people see his paintings and want one, but then I talk about Barry's paintings. I tend to sound like a broken record saying they're amazing or inspiring. It's true. I've seen all of Barry's work, and his paintings are wonderful. I'm just not as well known as him, so he really... Okay, I knock, who's there? The president. What do you want? Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if we get a better one. What? The lady from the LA Marathon Festival. Glad I caught you. Come on back. What did you say? The medal I ordered a large. And she wants to know if I want an extra small. I'd like a large, thanks. Ah, okay. Well, you won't be able to wear it on the marathon. Oh, no problem. Have you decided you were running? Where you're running? Oh, I'm running the LA Marathon this year. There are some really great discounts if you get your bib in November. So what are you training for? I'm not running for a marathon. Running a marathon. I know I said I was going to, but the London Marathon was really tempting. Hey, they have a cooler medal. They might have a cooler souvenir too. So what's your job? I'm not really running a marathon. No, I'm only running one leg of the relay, a 55K relay. Wow, I've only run 4 miles. A 10K? Wow, you're going to do your first 10K. I wish I had a 10K medal. Maybe so if you've got an extra small. Okay, so if you don't think about it, you're really training for half the marathon. Okay. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's go back to just knock knock and see. Ah, I'm out of free characters. Okay, well that was fun. I'm glad we learned so much about Melissa, my brother's now deceased girlfriend. It was fun. Oh God, yeah. So in for Kit, and yes, I absolutely stole this idea from Markiplier's video, and I have no shame about it. No, it's not an original thought. I'm not the first one that said I should type into an AI text generator, but guess what? That's YouTube now. Everybody copies everybody, and there's no original thoughts anymore except for the people that come up with original thoughts and like are the OGs and the ones that did all of that themselves. Good for them, and it's not coming from me anymore because I'm tired.